Uh, ooh, oh, shit. Anyway, good evening, everybody. It's the District 95 game. And today I am not streaming Gran Turismo 7. I'm streaming NBA 2K20, a game that is almost 4 years old. And why am I streaming 2K20? Well, for starters, I don't play 21 anymore. I didn't even think I touched 22, and I didn't buy 23. So maybe things will change when 2K24 comes around. I don't know. But I have always enjoyed my experience with 2K20 since I got it. And I think it's been 3 years since I got it. Like, I remember the first time I started playing it, I did like a seasonal challenge with the Knicks, seeing if I could make the playoffs with them. And I did. And the following season with them, I made the conference finals. So, in fact, did I make it? So, nope. I made round 2 the first year, the conference finals the second year. But anyway, taking a bit of a break from Gran Turismo 7 because I wanted to get some practice in for the daily races. And considering that I ran all right, but not well enough, so I had to fix my qualifying times. And I definitely had some races where I wouldn't say terrible, but I needed to be better. And there was that second race at Trial Mountain where I wound up clipping the wall on the very last turn, so I need to fix that. But anyway, the reason why I'm doing this is because I decided to start a new season with the Chicago Bulls, and I've already started it, and I have a game that I did a stream on. No, I played it, I recorded it with Elgato, and that will be coming very soon on the YouTube channel. And while I'm still locked out of Twitch, unfortunately, I do have the opening night game against Charlotte, which hopefully if it stays up, I'll be able to go get that, and then upload it to the channel. But anyway, so again, I'm playing with the Chicago Bulls. The last time I streamed the game was opening night against Charlotte, and then I played the Hawks game, which we won by 15, and then the Knicks game, which I didn't record, I won that game by 9. But this game, we're going into the face-off against Milwaukee, the number 2 team in the Eastern Conference right now. And I want to do a little bit of like a small breakdown before I start the game. So, starting the season, the roster has changed a bit. Like, I've already made 2 trades. So, November 4th, Chris Dunn and Cristiano Felicio plus the 2024 second rounder to Dallas for DeLon Wright and Justin Jackson, because like I always traded for DeLon Wright during the franchise mode because I really like how he plays and how I've played with him. Pause. And then November 14th, I traded for Landry Shamet, Rodney McGruder, and a 2020 second rounder for Denzel Valentine and Archie Diacono. Now, for Wright, I actually have control of him for another couple of years. Let me go check that out. Salary cap table. So Wright is signed through 2022. Where is Chris Dunn? Dunn would be a free agent at the end of the year. And while he was shooting all right, I know that was going to level off because he's a smaller guard. Well, height-wise, weight-wise, he weighs almost 21 pounds. So I traded him. Plus, what's his name? Where is he? Cristiano Felicio, he comes off the books next season, but I got Luke Cornett as my third center, so I figured, I don't need Felicio anymore. I'll roll with Cornett, and Cornett has some three-point shooting ability, which is something that I want to do with the team that I've got. And so with the Shamet trade, I traded for Shamet and Roddy McNuder plus the 2020 second round for Valentine and Archie Diallo. Now, neither of those two will be playing tonight because I want to do it how the way the NBA does it. It's going to take a couple of days for him to actually, what's the word I'm thinking of? Physicals. So taking that into account, he would miss this game the same way I did with Wright when I made the trade for him on November 4th. He didn't play the Lakers game, but he's played every game ever since. And he started versus the Knicks, 18 points, 14 assists. That's what I got with him. So it's looking good. So Shamet is 38% from three, having attempted 63 so far. So take shy of 6 a game, 38%. That's exactly what I need in terms of my 3-point shooting, because so far on the season we're at 34.8% from distance. Now this game against Milwaukee, we're 26th in 3-point shooting percentage, while the Bucks are 8th. So while I won't have Shamet, in the future when I face off against the Bucks and other teams, I have a guy that can actually shoot some threes. So that's there on the offensive side. On the defensive side of the court, they're 21st, we're 28th in terms of 3-point percentage. And they're 16th in opponent field goal percentage. We're 25th. So neither team is particularly good in terms of their defense so far. Well, at least in terms of shooting percentages. Now, they rank first in points scored, field goal percentage, 8th in 3-point percentage, 19th in free throw percentage, 2nd in steals and assists. So that's definitely a big thing I gotta look out for. Now, we're 5th in that regard in terms of points scored per game, but we're 26th in points allowed, which is tough, but there's some teams allowing a hell of a lot more points than we are. And we only gave up 114th to the Knicks, so that's always a plus. Actually, no, it's terrible because the Knicks offense stinks. I think they're dead last in offensive efficiency so far. But we're middle of the pack in field goal percentage, in the bottom 5 in 3-point percentage, and we were second to last before the Knicks game. But we're first in free throw percentage, so that's always a good thing. So we'll take that. 5th in fast break points, 3rd in points in the paint. We play at the 7th fastest pace in the league, which is the kind of pace I would want us to run it. So Milwaukee's 17th, which is kind of a surprise because during the actual 2020 season, I think they ranked top 3, and if not that, they were first overall in pace per game. So they're middle of the pack running team. So the goal really is to kind of draw them into a bit of a shootout. And initially, before this game, I was thinking, do I really want it to be a 135, 130 kind of game? And I was thinking, yeah, I do want that. So, as you saw earlier, they rank 8th in 3-point percentage. Now, Bledsoe, for his career, is 33%. He's under 30% on the season. DiVincenzo, 36.6%. Wes Matthews, 33%. He's a career 38%, so he's having a down season. Giannis is under 25%. Brook Lopez is under 25%. But George Hill is shooting almost 61%. Ilyasova 40. Kyle Korver 50 on 26 attempts. He's played in 10 games so far. So, he's on the bench. He's an end of the bench guy, especially with Chris Middleton hurt. But 50% from 3 is 50%. Plus, he's a career 43% shooter. So, no, I'm not leaving. You can't leave him open. Pat Connaughton, 33%. Sterling Brown, 36%. But that's last season, so he's out of rotation. Pat Connaughton hasn't played a game this season, so he's out of rotation. B.J. Wilson, out of rotation. Chris Middleton, who is hurt, he's shooting 62% from 3 on the season. But again, it's 10 games in, so you expect that to taper off. But to have a 60+% 3-point shooter out because of injury, it's always a good thing. So the goal is to definitely let them shoot threes, especially considering that their best 3-point shooter is on the bench. And in terms of defending Giannis, I'm going to double him a lot with Lauri Markkanen. He's going to play on Giannis, and then I'm going to bring over Wendell Carter Jr. And if he happens to pass out to a double team and Brook Lopez hits 5-6 threes, so be it. He's under 30%. He's under 25% on top of that. So Brook makes 5 threes and they win. You earn it. Now, the big thing with our 3-point shooting, DeLon Wright is at 60%, but he's attempted 15 so far in 10 games. So he takes shy of 2 a game, 60%. So the volume isn't high. Zach LaVine is shooting 32%. Well, he's under 32% from 3 on the season. But I've had some good games with him so far. In the New York game, I shot 5 for 11 with him. Houston, 1 of 9. 5 of 13 versus Atlanta. 2 for 10 against Los Angeles. Shot 8 of 25 that game overall. 6 of 12 from 3 versus Indiana. That's what I shot with him. But I started terrible. I think I was 1 for 7 at the time. Markkanen shot 2 for 10. Just not great. We were 14 of 44 from distance for the game. Big reason why we lost. And then we got out rebounded by 13. So that's not good. Detroit, we shot 10 of 27, which is alright. Big difference in that game was our success in the paint, 66 points. Cleveland shot 0 for 6 from 3 and had 5 fouls. We shot 9 of 29 in the team. And then the Charlotte game on opening night, 18 of 35 from the field, 4 of 14 from 3, 5 fouls. We shot 11 of 33 from distance for that game. Now, Memphis, 3 for 9, 10 of 29. Which is not great, but we held the Grizzlies to 95 points. So that's good. So, the New York games, 14 of 30. So versus New York, with 33 of 66, which is 50%, which is great. The Hawks game, we shot 15 of 37. So the games in which we shot well from 3, we won. And we won them pretty handily. So the goal is keep Milwaukee out of the paint, keep Giannis out of the paint, try to force some turnovers, and hit some 3-pointers. Because if we don't, I'm probably going to get blown out. But anyway, let me not waste any more time. Let's get into it. Also, No Otto Porter because of a broken foot, and his splits were terrible before then. So he's hurt. You know, we're down Shamit, down Magruder after the trade. So got the backup lineup of Sadoronsky, Harrison, Kobe White, Young, and Gafford off the bench, and then DeLon Wright, Zach LaVine, Chandler Hutchison, who is 40% from three so far this season, but he's only attempted 10, and he's sat out of the game. So for Hutchison, while he's in the starting lineup, it's basically for defense. No, I'm debating on if we're gonna do a whole lot of switching. But anyway, let me not waste any more time. Let's go ahead and get into this. Bulls Bucks. Also, make sure to drink some water today. Section, I ain't flexing, but I stunt. Heading to the studio, need Peruvian. Back from the Maui dip, back into the lab. When I pray to God, he ain't even hit me back. Then I pray to Guinea, told me let's go get a bag. I'm trying Jennifer, you know I'm new a couple racks. We working Jennifer, return the guest. We'll switch on the three guards if necessary, but Markkanen, stick your ass to Giannis.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA. It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Tonight, we'll be watching the Milwaukee Bucks playing against the Chicago Bulls. Looking at the Bulls, they're off to a better start.
By the way, this was a Bulls team that was 22-60 the year before, so the goal is to at least surpass that total.
But the Bulls
and
don't
try
know
to
how
make
to dress to impress. A look here as they come off the bus earlier today. And the game arrival, sponsored by Express. Dress like a pro. That's a look at our setting tonight. The picturesque city of Milwaukee, Wisconsin. And a good Thursday evening.
Off for the time being. Clay Health, Chris Middleton out with a deep left thigh bruise. Otto Porter, broken left foot.
To you, 2K Sports presents the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan, and by my side, Chris Webber, payday.
The Bucks took a massive leap.
The feeling no doubt mutual. Thanks, DA. Looking now at the lineups for both teams tonight, some names out of action.
And here early in the season, these two teams try.
Also, I am playing this with the expectation that I am going to lose both of Markkanen later in the season and Wendell Carter Jr., I think January 6th versus Dallas.
Trying to overcome the injuries and hopefully get healthier down the stretch.
Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. Markkanen and Carter are up front. DeLon Wright is out there with LaVine, and it's Hutchinson in at the 3. And for Milwaukee, Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Then there's Bledsoe, and it's Matthews, and it's DiVincenzo in at the 2. For 3, LaVine drills it from outside. LaVine's got the opening basket of the game for the Bulls. And in his 5th year out of Utah, DeLon Wright, 6'5", great size, Chris, for the point guard position.
Oh, yeah, Kevin, and I like his game. Now, check it out. He's a solid defender. He can rebound the ball. He takes care of the ball.
That's what I want. If Giannis is out there taking,
will bring it up for the Bulls.
Jump shots,
it's a 3-point game. Wright, the pass to LaVine. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Now the Bucks moving it up. DiVincenzo can't hit it. Now Chicago's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Carter kicks to Wright.
Set the screen properly.
First quarter, just over a minute played. Carter, the pass to Markkanen. That's in there. Carter with the assist.
Oh, easy look provided by Carter Jr. Always helps when your bigs can move the rock.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Back to Bledsoe. Plenty of space. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game. The Bulls have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Levine finds Markkanen. Carter up top. Back to Levine. Outside, Markkanen. A three-pointer off the mark.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession. And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets, an exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Markkanen.
And here's the thing about Wright. I don't necessarily need him to take 10 to 13 shots a game. I can keep him at 8 to 10. He gives me double-digit points, double-digit assists, and I'm good. And he's a good rebounder. He's 6 a game per 36.
He's got his second bucket of the night.
And the touch from Markkanen there. I like how he keeps his body control on these tricky buckets.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Back to Matthews. There's the three. Carter pulls it in.
Oh, that's just a lucky break for the D. Yeah, keep giving him that shot. Bad things will happen.
Back to Wright. Again, Chicago. And it's Bledsoe with the ball for the Milwaukee Bucks, trailing by 5. They want to keep rolling here following the win against the Thunder.
Yeah, I mean, we saw them do a little bit of everything in that game. Showed a lot of versatility.
Yeah, the offense looked cohesive last night. Whatever challenge the opposition presented, they answered with confidence.
Wright finds Levine. And Carter has it in the corner. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. And there's the pass to Wright. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Chicago needs to get off a shot here. Markkanen from outside. Back to Wright. Second chance shot. And it's right. It's off the rim. The Bucks have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Matthews, no one around him. And again, it's Milwaukee converting. Bulls have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Bean passes to Hutchison. Wright with it. Shot clock at 5. Passes it to Hutchison. The Bulls keep it alive. Outside, Levine. 5 to shoot. A second chance effort. Sent back by Lopez.
And you got to appreciate the length Lopez has. He's effective at using it to stifle shoot.
And the wide open shot from Bledsoe. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Well, Chicago's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Pass to Carter. Back to Levine. Pass to Wright. Levine with it. Turned in an outstanding game against New York. And again, no good by Chicago.
He's forcing things a little bit in this quarter, settling for shots. He'd be better off passing up. Look, they say there are no easy finishes in the NBA, but that should be easy.
And Wright kicks to Markkanen. Can they get it? The rebound by the Bucks. And going against Chicago, their first meeting of the season.
And while they swept the season series against them last year, making it pretty clear how much separation exists between the two teams.
Yeah, a lot of people think the separation still exists. But I myself, I want to see what happens in this first game before I make that call.
And what a year last season for Giannis Antetokounmpo. He was terrific across, Greg, all stat categories.
And he was rightfully in the MVP conversation very early on. He's still very young, and I see multiple MVP seasons in his future.
And it's sent back by Carter.
Wendell Carter Jr., 6'11", able to use his great length to get the block right there.
Right, the pass to Hutchison. And here's Levine. Fires the three. Trains the three-pointer. Levine's got 6.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
There's the pass to DiVincenzo. Bledsoe looking it over. Puts it up from 12. And again, the Bucks miss.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Kicks to right. Outside, Markkanen. Passes it to Levine. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free.
Go small for a little bit.
That's on Brook Lopez.
And because of his skill set, Levine often puts the defense in tight spots. I mean, you got to be careful guarding.
There are a lot of people that say, Chris, the European players are more fundamentally sound overall. Are they right?
Oh, well, I think when you look at a guy like Doncic or Dirk or Porzingis, you're taking the best of the best and you're creating a whole field. So I can't say overall. I would say they've had some players that have come in and wowed us.
Why is Satoransky?
And that's awesome. But also you have those guys going forward, the age of 13, 14, 15 years old. And so I think they may miss out on some of the other things that life has to offer, like a normal high school experience, those type of things. But I'll tell you what, it's a copycat league and it's a copycat game. And so once you see players that are 7 foot coming over, shooting, passing, dribbling, I think you can say guys like Kevin Durant and others, I think you can say they're pretty sound overall. So I don't buy into that theory, but I do think for a lot of Europeans, being a professional early helps you transition into the NBA a little bit better maybe than guys coming out of college off of 1 year.
I would agree. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Right side, White. And again, Chicago. No good. The Bucks trail. Korver passes to Connaughton. Outside Korver. Back to Connaughton. He's looking for Giannis and finds him. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off. Now, Satoransky. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring hit from him.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Hill dishes to Lopez. The shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. There's Levine. Pass to Satoransky. Inside. Young in the corner. Pass to Levine. From deep three-point range. The shot misses.
They haven't needed him as much as I thought they would tonight.
And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now. These, the new power rankings, they tell a great story. Taking a look at the Lakers, they ascend up the lists to number 3 with some spirited play.
And right now, Chicago, they're moving in the wrong direction. The good news, though, it's still early in the season. A lot of games left to be played. Plenty of time to turn things around.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Ilyasova's checked in. A floater outside for Korver. Here's Connaughton. Shoots over White. No contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Nope. Actually, no.
And see, Webb, you talk to the Bulls fans, and they are eager for a return to greatness.
Yeah, GA, it's been a long time since the Jordan era, and Bulls fans know it. But you know, GA, the Bulls have a very loyal group of fans. Their patience has been tested, though, but this team needs
So
results.
set the
The
fucking
Bulls making a
screen.
switch here. Harrison's checked in. Over in the corner, White. From outside, off the mark. For Milwaukee, they've gone 6 of 14 shooting the ball since the start of the game. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And Young with the stuff.
He is a fantastic athlete for
And by the way, another thing that I want to talk about in terms of the current roster I have. So Satoransky 6'7". Well, let me go just starting lineup overall. So DeLon Wright 6'5", Zach LaVine 6'6", Chandler Hutchison 6'7", and then you've got Markkanen who's 7 feet, Carter Jr. 6'9". But just in terms of my guards, Wright, Levine, Hutchison, Satoransky 6'7", Kobe White 6'4", Shaq Harrison is 6'7", again Hutchison 6'7", what's his name? Max Strus 6'5". Justin Jackson's not a guard, but he's also 6'7", and Shamit is 6'4". So I've got a lot of interchangeable parts at the 1 through the 3. So that's another goal of mine in terms of ball handlers, in terms of guys that can get to the rim, stuff like that.
power forward. Whatever he lacks in height, he makes up for with hops.
And also, coming into this game, Milwaukee ranked 14th in defensive rating. So they've been sus in that regard. So that's also something I wanted to take advantage of. But this Bulls team is 26th in defensive rating, so we suck. But both teams right now, they're 40%, we're at 32%. We have 7 more shot attempts.
Satoransky against Hill, and Connaughton has it in the corner. It's back to Hill. Beyond the arc. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And Hill's a player whose shot has to be respected.
And so Satoransky will bring it up for Chicago. They are coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks in their last game.
And guys, they walked into the arena with a certain kind of swagger, and we really saw it play out on the offensive end.
They look totally in sync, GA. I mean, they knew what they wanted to accomplish, and then they went out there and did it.
And Greg, after this season, Antetokounmpo will be
It's gotta be
eligible to
allowed.
sign a Supermax extension. The Bucks want him to stay happy.
The loss of Malcolm Brogdon last summer definitely stung. Trying to control costs, but you don't want to take a step back with Giannis's decision looming.
The kick out to Hill. Shot clock at 6. And Lopez has it in the corner. A miss that time. Would have put him up. And Chicago shooting only around 32% so far in this one. The offense looking a bit off kilter. Harrison passes to Satoransky. Young outside. Here's Harrison. And again, no good by Chicago.
You gotta knock
The
those
Bucks
down.
will start
Damn.
this game off about 41% from the floor. Here's Connaughton. Satoransky covering. Now the pass to Hill. From the wing. And there are the Bucks with another bucket.
And Hill, with the ability to score inside and out, the defense can't forget about it.
And here is Satoransky. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Young from outside. That's no good. And now he's missed 2 and made 2. That's a 2 from Korver. And another basket for Milwaukee. Now here's White. And we've reached the end of the first quarter.
28% from the field. despite 6 more shot attempts. Levine 2 for 8, Markkanen 2 of 5. Kobe White 0 of 3. The New York game, I shot 2 for 16 with him. His only makes were 3-pointers, so that's not a great sign. Quietly, coming into the game, Thaddeus Young was a tick shy of 45% from 3 so far this season. So I need him
Bucks
to
on
make
top.
some
They
threes too.
lead by 4. And we'll get going after this from Milwaukee.
And the first Knicks game I made for him, I was 5 of 8 from 3 with Thad Young.
And pronouncing Giannis Antetokounmpo's name correctly has been a challenge.
And look, it's 22-18, though we can't make fucking shots to save our lives for some reason. So, you know, while it's great that we've managed to slow them down, we got to get going.
Punish for many. Something he discussed before.
The worst I've ever heard was my...
And the mosquito, definitely not a good comparison for Giannis.
Yeah, more like a condor. But that last name certainly has a lot of people looking for nicknames.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And what stands out to you from the Bucks in this one?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
No question. It's been stifling thus far, preventing that offense from establishing any kind of rhythm.
We've got George Hill, Ilyasova out there with Robin Lopez. Then there's Kyle Korver. And it's Connaughton in at the 2. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, guys, Giannis Antetokounmpo is the reigning MVP. He's the second Bucks player to win it since Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, and he's the 3rd youngest MVP in league history. Kevin, he's just scratching the surface of what he'll do in this league.
You said it, Dean.
No!
Some good facts in your report, too. Thank you. Harrison kicks to White. Passes it to Satoransky. Just 5 to shoot. Tries again. Young left side from about 19 feet. Pass to White. And another shot. And he could not get that one to go.
Was that a 3? Did I shoot a 3 with this man? Yes, I did.
A contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
The athleticism and blinding speed White possesses is impressive. This guy plays with a lot of moxie.
Some great ball handling in this game. Of course, we see it all the time. Of all of them, whose crossover impresses you the most right now?
Oh, right now, okay. Man, you got to go out to wherever Kyrie Irving is. And first of all, his handles are
Great
just,
handle, right?
Oh, his handles are sick. Don't forget about Curry, because Curry can shoot so well. Sometimes we sleep on his handles. And John Wall with his speed, it's no way you can stop John Wall coming full speed at you. He can cross you over left and right or right without even blinking, and you'll just be standing still, stuck, not even realizing he laid the ball up past you already.
Markkanen, and it's sent back by Lopez.
Why are you going underhand? What are you doing?
Signaling the shot clock violation. Chandler Hutchison, he's checked in for White. Bucks leading by 5. Bledsoe outside. And it goes down 2 points. Bledsoe's got the lead up to 7 now for Milwaukee.
And how about the move he made there to come up and get himself clear in the lane for the deuce?
Right, the pass to Markkanen. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Lopez with the block, and they're able to recover. Right outside. 3-pointer. Goes up again. Here's Harrison. And the ball is
God damn it!
And so it's Bledsoe with it, bringing it up for Milwaukee. Fires the 3. There it is, his third basket. He's taken 7 shots to get those 3.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You see this all too often. You have to be willing to put in the work.
Here's Hutchison. No good with the triple.
Oh, my God.
Bucks leading by 10. And Bledsoe, here we go. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Bledsoe's got 9. Chicago's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. And the first time out of the game called for Chicago. And since coming to the Bucks, Eric Bledsoe hasn't been asked to do nearly as much as he has in the past.
And for Bledsoe, that is a good thing, as he is best as a complementary player. Not scoring as much, but his decision-making and shot selection have vastly improved.
And the Bucks making a change here. Antetokounmpo's checked in. Chicago also making some changes. Zach LaVine comes in for Chandler Hutchison. And it's White in for Harrison. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. They need this. And LaVine throws it down.
Oh, what a wonderful dunker. Give Levine any opportunity to flush it home. He won't pass it up.
Pass to Lopez. Takes the 3. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Markkanen's got his 5th rebound in this one. Outside, White. That one
What the
misses.
fuck?
And Milwaukee the other way now. Here's DiVincenzo. Over in the corner, Matthews. Here's Lopez. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. 6 points for him.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Bean passes to Wright.
Why are you going to the corner? Post up. You have the
Against
mismatch.
Matthews. And the shot goes in.
Fuck.
Markkanen's got 6.
And when Markkanen is making this,
Oh my
it
God,
boosts
shooting
his
25%.
aggressiveness, and it helps him fire up, too.
Giannis kicks to Bledsoe. Back to Antetokounmpo. But he gets it back. Excellent D there from Markkanen.
It's not easy to keep him from converting those. I mean, the D has to be airtight.
And the pass to White. Now here's Markkanen.
Get out of the post.
Carter left side. Tries it from 9. Rebound, Milwaukee.
What the fuck?
Giannis has got his 6th rebound on the night. Dishes it to Lopez. Here's Giannis. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket. And the Bucks lead by 13.
There's that passion of his, battling with every ounce of energy he has.
And LaVine, here we go. And the jam by LaVine.
Showing off the entire arsenal right now. Levine's so outstanding. He's scoring in a multitude of ways.
Lopez finds Giannis. Here's DiVincenzo. No good on the triple. On the wing, LaVine. Markkanen passes to Carter. LaVine dishes to White. Pass to Markkanen. And LaVine, here we go. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. Here's DiVincenzo. Good on the 3-point shot. DiVincenzo's got the lead up to 14 now for Milwaukee. Bledsoe against Wright. It's stolen. Pushing it up. And there's the whistle. Called a clear path foul there. Yep. And he'll shoot 2 at the line. Milwaukee shooting their 5th and 6 free throws of the game. And that one misses. Chris, we're getting into a new season, but already we're seeing teams hit that injury bug early on.
Yeah, Kevin, don't you just hate to see it? So hopefully those guys come back healthy. And, man, you hate seeing that, but I tell you what, again, injuries can always also have a positive effect. If you get that injured player back, let's just think you get to give guys time that didn't get that much time before. So they're getting kind of 2 seasons within one. The playoffs come, you get that healthy player back, and by the way, you have a guy that you developed off the bench, and now you have a deeper team, a little more depth.
Outside, Markkanen. Shoots the 3. Good D by Bledsoe. And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. They lead by 17.
Obviously, a mix-up defensively on that possession.
Now the Bulls with it. Can they get it? Levine
What the?
can't
We
hit.
can't score.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as
Foul him! What are you doing?
Avoiding fouling, got in the perfect position to alter the shot.
well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, and it hasn't just been the offensive output. They're putting in the work at the defensive end as well.
And they keep hammering away at them inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
A wide open look here for Lopez. And another basket for Milwaukee.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
For three, Levine bangs home the trifecta. Levine's got 15.
He keeps working on the three-point line. I mean, that's his third triple of the game, first in the quarter.
And Milwaukee
what
calls
the
their
fuck?
first time out of the game.
What do we shoot? Oh my God, we're 28%. Scoreless. I don't even have a shot attempt with them.
Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Robin Lopez is checked in for Lopez. Korver comes in for Wesley Matthews. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And George Hills subbed in for Eric Bledsoe. Then for the Bulls, Young comes in for Carter. And it's White in for Chandler Hutchison. Levine can't hit.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And Giannis throws it down.
And that was the correct play to make. George Hill, a very discerning playmaker.
And Wright kicks to Markkanen from deep. White, good. White's got 5 points now in the quarter.
But the D didn't do a good enough job on him. He could be an ace when he gets a good look at three.
Here's Giannis. And another basket for Milwaukee.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
Oh, I do too, Greg. You have to go to your best scorers. I mean, it's a smart strategy, and so far, it's paying off in this one. You know what the kind of competitor he is? I know he's upset with his performance and with the score.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
Here's Levine, and the jam by Levine.
Stellar awareness from Levine. I mean, seeing an opening and ripping through it with this relentless athleticism.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. A baseline J buries the jump shot. Antetokounmpo.
I'm giving him exactly the shot
He's
he
not
wants.
playing around, man.
I
He hit
want.
the ground running the first quarter, and he's only turned it up in the second.
Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession.
And a moment here to check out the numbers for Antetokounmpo. Second in scoring, second in steals, and he's right there among the most efficient scorers in our league. Third overall in field goal percentage.
And what he's doing right now, carving up defensive schemes at will. Second best scorer in the league. It's just a marvelous thing to watch and appreciate. Hill kicks to Antetokounmpo. Basket counts. Giannis has got 19 points.
Yeah, they're starting to warm up from the field this quarter.
Here's Wright. Basket made. That's his third of the game. He's 3 for 9 now.
And a solid playmaker, White has a great sense for when he should look to give it up.
Here's Giannis. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Some defense on the court.
Clearly a foul.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
Did he lay an egg at the stripe in their previous game? Couldn't get anything to drop.
The Bulls making a switch here.
You know, we always talk about what a rare talent Giannis is, and it's true. Unrivaled athleticism and versatility.
Levine kicks to Wright. Here's Markkanen. Happy to see that one go in. He's shooting 4 for 10 with that basket.
And really, Markkanen isn't just an outside threat. He's more than capable of capitalizing inside.
Hill deciding where to go with it. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots a 3. And it's Connaughton missing. Bulls trail by 21. Here's Harrison. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Hill.
Yeah, nice, strong finish there. Nearly a three-point opportunity. And getting to the line and hitting your free throws, a good way to get back into the game. It stops the clock and extends the game and allows you the opportunity to set your defense. They've been perfect in the line so far here in the second quarter.
The Bucks have gone 5 of 8 from the charity stripe here tonight.
And 75% on the season as a unit from the free throw line.
That free throw, no good. He hits the second from the line. There's 10 seconds left in the first half of basketball.
Oh, this is not what I want. What the fuck are y'all doing?
And
No! What the?
Bucks controlling the game and finishing the quarter with a 20-point lead. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against him. They're
Kevin, thanks. Here with Mike Budenholzer. You're deep.
33%, 4 of 22 from 3. What the fuck is our bench doing? 22, 12, and 3 in the first half. Holy shit.
Defense has been very good. Why has that happened?
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K. A tremendous game we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo. He ended up with 22 points, 3 assists, and... And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the...
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at Antetokounmpo, and this game has been everywhere.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
Yeah, it could be one of those epic.
And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
There's more and more we're seeing star players give their sneakers to fans at the end of games. Did you ever do that?
Oh, yeah, man. Especially when I was with Dollar, I would give a pair of shoes away after every game.
Oh, great.
Really love doing it on the road. At home is really cool, but on the road is great because that's where that fan braved all those other fans and the elements to wear your jersey and to be the only one there. So you look for that kid. I used to look for the kid with number 4 Weber jersey and be like, hey, kid, I know what you went through to wear that tonight. You make sure you go home with these bragging rights. Tell them these are fresh from the game and we beat your team, baby.
Yeah, that's a neat way to connect. And Levine, here we go. And Levine throws it down.
And this gets the team fired up. Levine is an energizer who enjoys dropping the hammer on the drive.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Now, Matthews, looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. Lets it go from deep, and it's sent back by Carter. They grab their own miss. Antetokounmpo passes to Matthews, and a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Giannis has got his 4th assist in this one. Right against Antetokounmpo. Carter for 3, and the Bulls another 3.
How's that for a start? Good on all 3 attempts so far in the second half.
Right against Bledsoe. And he gets
That's not a foul!
Coming up.
What the fuck?
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
The Bucks have shot 50% from the line, 6 of 12 so far. The first free throw is good. And Eric Bledsoe drops them both.
Oh shit.
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Pass to Hutchison. Back to Levine. Now right. Back to Levine. He feeds it to right. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls.
What the fuck are we doing?
Carter left side. 5 on the clock. And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
Moves well without the ball. Carter
No.
positions himself
Oh!
well for catch and shoot opportunities.
The pass to Matthews. Here's DiVincenzo. Over Levine. And it's sent back by Carter.
Only 1 for 5 to start the half. I mean, whatever adjustments they made at halftime weren't the right ones.
Here's Levine. Matthews with the steal. Now the Bucks moving it up. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. DiVincenzo's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode. But only the first miss of the second half. They come out here with authority.
Such a consistent night for him from the field. Whenever they needed it, he's been their safety valve.
Carter finds Levine. 3rd quarter action in just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Right outside. Over onto Antetokounmpo. And it's right missing. Milwaukee leading by 21. And so they foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
The Bulls making a switch here. Satoransky's checked in. Giannis left side. The dish now to Lopez. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. And the shooting guard, Wesley Matthews, a terrific defender, who has no hesitation, Greg, in taking that long three.
A pretty good combination. Weathered an Achilles tear back in 2015, but has remained a steady rotation player.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Young comes in for Wendell Carter. And it's White for Chandler Hutchison. Hits it from three-point range. White's got 8 points.
Wow, something's... brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
And it's out of bounds. They say last touch by Bledsoe. Outside, Levine. This one for three. No good. And Milwaukee the other way now. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. DiVincenzo passes to Bledsoe. Six to shoot. 14 feet away. And again, it's Milwaukee converting.
Now, that's some fancy ball handling right there. Since when does he take guys off the dribble?
And then Levine with the jam.
Easy to see why Levine won the dunk contest in 2016. I mean, he has endless ups.
Back to Bledsoe. Sinks that one from the post. Bledsoe's got 6 in the quarter.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
Yeah. Horrible effort. It appears they may be on the brink of giving up.
Matthews against Levine. So the wing on the left. Here's White. That's good. And it's Levine with the assist. 10 points for him.
Capable of doing many things well. Levine has a good sense of when his guys roll.
Here's Bledsoe. Antetokounmpo trying to free himself up. Lopez. And the dunk by Lopez.
And when he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for him.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does. And the defense has to be aware of this. When you don't put a body on him, you pay the consequences.
Ilyasova, he's checked in for the Bucks. Hill comes in for Wesley Matthews. Back to White. Passes to Gafford. Now White. Front past the arc. That's rebounded by Ilyasova.
And you can tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
Oh, man. Did you see him close
What
that
the
gap?
fuck are we
Great
doing?
job. It made the shooter feel uncomfortable. But he's having a great night from the floor. And they're going to keep leaning on him, looking to grow the lead.
Levine finds Young. Bulls moving the ball around. And stolen by Ilyasova. Bledsoe outside. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Chicago calls timeout. Colors on Ilyasova, a bit of a journeyman in the NBA, Greg, the last handful of seasons.
Good motor on the glass, and he can chip in for a 20-point game every so often.
And some changes here for the Bucks. Robin Lopez is checked in for Lopez. Korver comes in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Pat Connaughton in for Eric Bledsoe. Markkanen, he's checked in for Chicago. Harrison comes in for Satoransky. Markkanen against Hill. Markkanen, good. Markkanen's got 10. Milwaukee's gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. It's Hill on the wing. Light covering. Hill, no good.
He did everything right there except hit the shot.
White drives in, uses the glass to finish the layup. White's got 7 now in this quarter.
He had to battle through some tough shooting problems in the first half. I mean, give him credit. It's been much easier for him in the second.
Pass to Ilyasova, stolen by Markkanen. For the finish, and Markkanen throws it down.
Coaching staff like seeing Markkanen work on his defense. I mean, showing improvement on this end.
Ball's knocked loose. They're running. Here's Harrison. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one on Hill.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
Second free throw, no good. Bucks leading by 22. Here's Connaughton. He's got 5. Outside Hill. Feeds it to Ilyasova. Pass to Lopez. Milwaukee needs to get off a shot here. They get it again. 2 seconds left. Can't capitalize inside. Chicago's gone 2 of 5 with a 3-point shot since coming out of the break. White drives in. And now it's time for the Rookie Watch with this season's assist leaders. This is the newest crop of playmakers in the NBA. And you look at White, top 5 in the NBA, and his teammates love him.
A number of gifted passers entering the NBA this season, and he's right up there among the very best. I like what I've seen from him as a distributor.
Dante DiVincenzo. He's checked in for the Bucks. The pass to Lopez. Good. The assist goes.
How did he make that?
Hill's got 4 assists now tonight.
Well, the arms of Lopez go on forever, which is why he's able to create for himself.
And Young kicks to Markkanen. And again,
damn it.
No good. And here's Korver. He's usually able to provide some lift to his team, averaging 6 points a game. Young's shot is off. Bucks leading by 22. Outside Korver. Passes it to DiVincenzo. Lopez outside. He dishes it to Hill. Wide open. Thaddeus Young grabs the miss.
That's one of the few times they'll get away with leaving him that wide open.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And with the pause here, how about the stats for Hill? 2nd in 3-point field goal percentage. And of course, he's in the top 5 in free throw percentage. It can go overlooked, but sure makes a difference.
And back to your point, he's 2nd in 3-point accuracy. A lot of that has to do with mental toughness.
Hey, ho! Fuck! What are you doing?
He's checked in for cut.
Surprised everyone by passing out of his shot. What a fantastic dish.
Time called here. The Bulls decided.
What are they shooting from 3? 9 of 21 or 6 of 28.
Talk it over.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Some bad shot selection as well as some bad luck. I mean, that's not going to help you score points.
Chicago making some changes. Thaddeus Young, he's checked in for Carter. And Levine subbed in for White. And Levine, here we go.
This is the time they wanted to mount the rally and get back into it.
And so Hill bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. 1:43 left to play in the third. That's tipped.
Coaching staff loves this. They know Markkanen has the length needed to swat a lot of shots.
Here's Levine. Count that one. Levine's got 27 points.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Lopez dishes to Matthews. Back to Lopez. Banked in off the glass. Lopez has got 6.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
And a chance now to look at the schedule for Chicago. On Saturday, they'll face off against DeAndre Jordan and the Brooklyn Nets. Then on Monday, they'll be matching up against Eric Bledsoe and the Milwaukee Bucks.
And looking at the schedule, it isn't ideal in terms of the upcoming games with the amount of quality teams they're going to be playing, but it's also a good chance for you to get some confidence and really see just how good you are.
Lopez against Markkanen. Lopez, no luck.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
Well, that's why he's out there right now. In situations like this, he stands tall to prevent points.
Bean passes to Markkanen. Here's Harrison. And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession. Bucks leading by 21. Now here's Bledsoe. He's got 20. These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And so far this season, it's been average at best at the line. Only 71% as a shooter.
Good on both. Levine with it. Markkanen from outside. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Milwaukee riding high with a 23-point lead heading into the break. They've been playing some ferocious. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, it's also called making a good read, understanding where everyone is and taking full advantage. Fantastic.
And as we head into the 4th, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Ilyasova out there with Matthews. Then there's Robin Lopez. Then there's Bledsoe. And it's DiVincenzo in at the shooting guard position. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Lopez nails the baby hook.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Satoransky, the pass to Markkanen. The shot's good on the assist by Satoransky. And that's 15 points for Lauri Markkanen.
He's got his first 3 of the game. Took more than a half to do.
Stay home, stay home, stay home.
And Young comes over to help. Here's DiVincenzo. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And the Bulls last year, Kevin, had a lot of holes in their teams. They struggle on offense as well as defense. And their lack of outside shooting was one of their bigger issues.
Giannis Antetokounmpo's checked in for Ilyasova. C-Webb, the Bulls last year, bottom 2 offense in the league.
Yeah, only slightly better than the Knicks. I mean, you know, Kevin, injuries hurt. They had to suit up 22 different players last year. But overall, this team has a lot of work to do on the offensive end to improve.
There are not many checks in the NBA, but C-Webb, Thomas Satoransky leading the way on that front.
Yeah. Best player from a country that is having a golden age for their national team. Satoransky, I mean, he said that he's very proud to represent the Czechs in the NBA, and he's doing a great job at it.
Milwaukee making a switch. Lopez is checked in. DeLon Wright, he's checked in for the Bulls. The offensive rebound. Antetokounmpo. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And done a much better job from the line this half. Gotten that percentage up over 80 for the game.
In the NBA 2K League, C-Web, the first e-sport operated by a U.S. pro sport. And it's quickly growing. You throw down on the sticks?
Yeah, just a little announcement to all the GMs in the 2K League. I am available. I'm a free agent. I'm ready to go. I'm nice on the sticks. I can play career mode, team mode, one-on-one mode. Whatever you need from me, I am ready to go. But I love it, man. Like, it's great to see people who love this game, whether it's virtual or real life. It's hoops, baby.
So much fun. And right, here we go. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And after an abysmal first half from the field, the shots now starting to fall.
And DeLon Wright gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Bledsoe kicks to Lopez. The three kept alive from the arc. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. 15 points for Brook Lopez.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Now, Wright. It's good.
How about how he sets his man? And up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Pass to Bledsoe. Giannis against Markkanen. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Just 5 to shoot. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Antetokounmpo's got 27 points. Pass to Satoransky. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Giannis against Wright. Three-pointer, Markkanen. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
Exceptional concentration from Markkanen. Outstanding at looking past the defense, locking in on the rim.
And Shaquille Harris gets the whistle that time.
Oh shit, he's played 20 minutes?
That's his third foul of the game. Zach LaVine's checked in for Chicago. Bledsoe against Wright. Shot's good by Bledsoe. Bledsoe's got 17 now, just in the second half.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
And right, here we go. Lopez with the block. Outside, Antetokounmpo. No good on the three.
Now, you don't see that very often. A wide open three is usually like a layup.
And LaVine throws it down.
And he gives that rim a good tug on the way down.
Well, that's how you drive your point home right there. Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. Silva, he's checked in for the Bucks. Wendell Carter, he's checked in for the Bulls. Chandler Hutchison comes in for Satoransky.
Giannis hurt? Right, oh boy.
Here's DiVincenzo. Guarded by Levine, and he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
And the first one at the line is good. Both shots good from the stripe. Hey, Chris, for some guys, playing in their hometown is a dream. But there's also that added pressure, isn't there?
Oh, yeah, definitely. I mean, at least when you play away from home, it's a little more quiet. You don't have to get as many tickets for the game. When I got a chance to play home in Detroit, it was one of the best moments of my life. And I thought to myself, this is a wonderful feeling, but could I have handled it for 15 years of my career? I don't know. That's 30 tickets a game. Oh, I would have to go back into the NBA again just to pay for those tickets. But I tell you what, it's fun. And for me, a mama's boy, eating your mama's cooking before a game, it is never, ever, I've never had a better feeling before a game. Eating her food, then being able to go out and play.
I bet. Back to Markkanen. 6 on the shot clock. Outside Levine. Not 3 off the mark.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
But they'll get another chance. And a great move from Lopez as he gets it to go. Lopez has got 5 points now in the quarter. Here's Levine. The pass to Markkanen. Back to Levine. And Levine throws it down.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect is worth the stuff.
Yeah, coach is definitely pleased. That's the execution we love to see.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a
Go
team
to the
that-
rim! What the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, D like that isn't going to get you back in the game. You have to stay connected to these shooters.
Passes it to Hutchison. The tray. It's hauled in by Ilyasova. Ilyasova's got his 6th rebound on the night. Milwaukee leading by 22. DiVincenzo. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Ooh, he put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time.
That's size winning out. I mean, he needed every single inch to haul in that rebound.
A floater. It's deflected. Bledsoe against Wright. And there's Levine on the assist by Wright. Levine's got 38 points.
Too bad the scoring hasn't been contagious. I mean, they'd be in much better shape if a few of their other guys picked up some slack.
Bledsoe against Wright. Bledsoe passes to DiVincenzo. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
And they're going to have to pay closer attention to him beyond the arc. I mean, he's got 2 threes in this half, a total of 3 overall.
Got it. Nice one there from Levine.
Adding to his 3-point total on the night. He had 3 in the first half. Now he's got his first one here in the second.
Here's DiVincenzo. Score the basket, his 8th. 8 for 13 from the floor.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. And Chris, underclassmen entering the draft, they can now hire agents, get help attending workouts, and still retain their eligibility. Do you like that move?
I love the move, Kevin. You know what it does? It helps less to fall by the wayside. So you come out of college, you don't know how good you are. You don't. You know, it's based off ego, how hard you work, family and friends telling you, go, get the money, but what's your testing ground? You don't know. You don't have a full context. So I love the fact that it lets you go out there and see. If you have any trepidation, go back to school. You got another year. So, yes, I love this move.
See, we have extra. Moment here now for an injury report. Now for an update on Antetokounmpo's injury, let's go over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. I just talked with the Bucks head athletic trainer. He's got an injury to his elbow, specifically his elbow joint, and it looks like it's a pinched nerve. Well, this is definitely unlucky, and especially right at the start of the season. The adjustments will be plentiful going forward. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Hopefully, we'll see him very soon. Here's Carter. There's
What the
another block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle.
That's what they want to see from him, attacking, getting whistles, and maybe causing some fouls right there.
Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Lopez, he's checked in for Lopez. DJ Wilson comes in for Antetokounmpo. Sterling Brown, he's checked in for Pat Connaughton. And Antetokounmpo subbed in for Dante DiVincenzo. And White slams it in.
Yeah, under control. White has those short, quick strides.
And so it's Bledsoe, he brings it up for the Bucks. Lobbed up there for Lopez.
Oh, what a pass. And then he lays it in with the circus move.
So smooth. Chicago calls timeout.
Well, even though his name was swirling in trade rumors, at the trade deadline last year, Robert Lopez stayed focused. I mean, just a very dependable center who shows up every night to do the job.
So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Harrison in the corner. From outside the arc, cans it from downtown.
They get burned this time. That's a shot they're willing to give up, though.
Milwaukee's gotten 3 of their 6 3-pointers to fall here in the fourth. And for Lopez, his defense and wherewithal on the court are a huge boost.
Yeah, Lopez isn't going to be a main key to a team at this point in his career, but he will be valuable off the bench as a backup center who can play starter-level defense and hold down the fort.
Over to the left wing. And White kicks to Cornette. Bledsoe against White, the 17-footer. Excellent D there from Bledsoe. Chris, the other day, Adam Silver has been talking about how the All-Star game, that system, is not working. He's been proactive in considering alternatives. What do you think?
Well, I love what he's done already. Let's think about the All-Star game in 2019. Letting guys pick their players like old school on the park. I mean, that adds a little bit of ego, and that's what you want because we want competition. We want guys that like each other, don't like each other, that are playing against each other, that we're in the finals against each other. We want all
and this
that
is such
competition,
bullshit.
all
They're
that
letting
mental
Bledsoe
that goes
finish the
into it.
game.
So, I love the fact that he's outspoken, that he's definitely ahead of the problem. But I think he did a great job by letting players pick their teammates because that already causes a little in-team drama that we'll see play out on the floor with how hard guys are playing. He's playing lights out right now. I mean, inspired basketball in the second half.
Out to the right wing. White looking around, launches it. Rebounded by the Bucks. Bledsoe's got 4 rebounds in this game.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Milwaukee.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And with this effort tonight, grabbing their 8th win of the year.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Giannis.
The energy he played with tonight was amazing, and it paid off the most on the glass where he dominated the rebounding stats.
Bledsoe outside, and he commits the intentional foul.
And you can see where they're coming from by fouling to stop the clock, but really they're just kidding themselves.
And he makes the first. And Eric Bledsoe drops them both. Seconds left in the game. Over to the wing. He's covered by Brown. They get it back. Cornette passes to Jackson. Over in the corner, White. Lets the three fly. Drills the three-pointer.
And you have got to honor White on the perimeter. Once he gets comfortable from there, it's going to be bad news for the defense.
And here's Bledsoe. And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could...
David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. For
28 in the second half, 37, 6 assists, 4 rebounds for the game. 4 of 7 from 3. Giannis, 27, 17, 6. For leaving due to an elbow injury, 24, 7 assists, 3 rebounds on a steal from DiVincenzo, 17 from Dortmund, 12 from Robin Lopez. Wes Matthews, George Hill, 10 points, 4 of 11 shooting, 8 assists. For 41 from Zach, 20 each from Markin and Kobe White, 10 and 12 for 4 from Delon Wright. Scoreless. We pick way late into the game to get going from 3. Out rebounded 50 to 41. Shot 59%. We shot 45%. 33% in the first half. From 3. Shit. Well, at least we'll have Shamit for the second game. But if there is a difference that came in the second half, we didn't give up a single fast break point. We forced 4 turnovers. $81 points in the second half. $13 of 28 from 3 and 60 points in the paint. So that's not going to work. You know what? I think I'm gonna have to I can't let them shoot threes because they're 8th in 3-point percentage. So it may not matter. So see y'all for the Brooklyn game. Tomorrow's stream will start at 6:30. It will be some more Gran Turismo 7, but that's pretty much it for tonight. So I hope to see y'all tomorrow, 6:30, Gran Turismo 7 on YouTube. Enjoy your 4th of July, and make sure to drink water.